Love. We all know what it is. The red hearts, the holding of hands, maybe some wet, hot, steamy kissing? We've all encountered it some way, whether it's on TV or it's all your friends can talk about. We all have different versions of what love is. Most of us daydream about finding their soulmate, and all of us are capable of love, whether it's for a human, animal, or object. So with that saying, let's learn about all the ways to express love. Before we transition to the point of this video, I gotta give some proper context of who I am a bit. Growing up, I never developed crushes. I still don't believe in it, but I never related to the other kids when they giggled and talked about their crushes. I've taken an interest in people. There's been people in the past I've thought were pretty and funny, but I wasn't ever going on my way to see them in the halls or like try to click their hair or anything. Now that I'm an adult, I've done things. I've dated before. I just wanted to add that. I don't want y'all to think I'm a loser. I am, but I'm a loser who has some game. Dare I say Riz. I have 3 exes on my belt, alright? It's that deep. I'm basically a love expert. So with all those qualifications, I can transition this to the love languages. The 5 love languages are 5 different ways of expressing and receiving love. There is words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. I'm going to walk you through all 5, explain how I give and receive those languages, and at the end, we can take a love language test together and see where they rank for me. Words of affirmation. Verbal expression of love, appreciation, and encouragement. So when I was working on this script, I was struggling so hard to put down some thoughts. I don't know why out of the 5 love languages, it was the only one giving me some trouble. But I think I managed to translate my brain juices into some words. So thank you to my friends who helped me get my ideas onto paper. I like words of affirmation. I think it's good. I appreciate being told I'm handsome and my butt is really big and voluptuous. But I think there are better ways of showing your love. I tell people they're pretty and compliment people all the time on the daily, but I wouldn't say it's one of my primary love languages. I really like flirting with my friends. It's so fun to terrorize your friends with such smooth, succulent words. But I'd argue that's just me being nice and giving people a little boost of dopamine. When I was doing research for this video, I just couldn't really remember any time I told my partners in the past, "You are special to me. You mean so much to me. I cherish you." I think I use words of affirmation less for expressing love and more for communication and reassurance. I prefer talking to people and getting to know them. It helps build a connection and I'm more interested about their past. It helps me get an understanding of why a person acts the way they do and why they are and who they are. I also apply this to comforting people. The only example of this love language I have is when it comes to my little sister. She's in high school and has her days. I don't actively tell her she's stunning and beautiful every day, but she is. Sometimes when she's having a rough day, I'll talk to her about it. That's when I think my words are more valued. I provide a safe space and let her vent. I clear up any doubt she has and make her feel heard and guide her out of that negative mindset. Deliver her the reassurance she needs, make her feel better, comfort her, and throw in a few jokes to lighten the mood, you know? She knows she's beautiful and has everything going for her. I'm not just telling her she's pretty because I'm her brother. I'm taking the time to help her feel heard, let her ask silly questions and reassure her what she already knows. In my case, I personally don't think it's necessary for me to go out of my way to shower a person with compliments. I'm not saying I'd never. If my partner really likes sweet random text messages, then of course I'll go on my way to make sure they're seen and properly loved. But when it comes to me, words are appreciated, but I think some of the other languages on this list are better at expressing love. Quality time. Giving another person your undivided attention. This one right here is probably number 1 for me. To put it simply, I like when my partner spends time with me. I think when people say quality time is their primary love language, I think it's important to communicate what their version of quality time is. There are those who want to actively do an activity with their partner versus the others who prefer doing their own thing as long as they're in each other's space. You gotta find some balance in all that. I think I usually resonate more with the doing my own thing with my partner nearby end of spectrum, but that's not to say I don't prefer actively doing something with my partner once in a while. I'm a busy guy. I have a lot of things I have to catch up on, like actively working on these videos for you guys. So most of the time, I really appreciate it when my partner sits with me while I do my laundry or draw, or maybe when I'm just watching my own show. That's called parallel pay. I think the quality times definition part about undivided attention made me realize maybe I was inattentive in my past relationships, but I have an argument. I unfortunately can't sit still and I'm always doing many things at once. I'm a master multitasker, so it's hard for me to sit still, stare at my partner, and give them 100%. That's why to me, quality time can just be by proximity. Not to invalidate my partner's feelings or anything, nay. I'm just broadcasting this to my future lover that I care and I'm listening. I promise. My ears are open, I can see you in my peripherals. I'm just busy doodling a cat on this napkin. But I do also really like doing things with my partner. I'm not just saying I get to do what I want to do and you're at my mercy. No, that's crazy. I love painting with friends. I love cooking with my other half. dare I say even roller skating and ice skating. It's just intimate and nice to be chatting on car rides or going on long late night walks. I love going out with my friends and eating at restaurants, and things like that satisfy me. As long as I'm spending time with another person and we're both making memories, then I'm set. That to me is quality time. Being in each other's space, whether or not we're talking or playing games, it's one and the same. I also think for me, quality time is super connected to physical touch. And with that, physical touch. Connection through appropriate physical touch. Non-sexual or sexual. While I'm going through the quiz questions, to me at least, it starts giving me more obvious choices. So much so, physical touch is at a disadvantage. I often find myself getting questions like, I feel most love when my partner goes out of their way to check up on me and improve my mood. Versus something like, I like hugs. Like, I don't know about y'all, maybe some of y'all are more touch deprived than I am, but I'm picking the first option between the two. When it comes to physical touch for me, I can't keep my hands to myself. Pause. On a platonic level, my friends are at my mercy. They're getting poked, they're getting swiped, and I'm biting. I'm a simple guy. As long as I'm able to touch you, I'm happy. It's all I need. And I feel like physical touch is commonly associated with hand-holding, hugs, and kissing. And I really like that stuff, believe me. But you gotta understand, that stuff's overrated. There's other things I like more. When I'm with people, I tend to gravitate toward them naturally. I tend to unintentionally touch people. I rest my legs on people. I end up shifting my weight onto people. My hands tend to hold and fidget with people's clothes. And unfortunately for one of my friends, I tend to fidget with my feet and grip at her unknowingly. It's a crazy sentence to say, but I'm sure she's gotten used to it.
What?
Do you like it when my feet touch you?
No!
Everything I've just mentioned, to me, is like quiet cases of expressing love. I'm not a fan of PDA. I don't want y'all to think I'm in supermarkets intimately holding my partner, licking my lips, tooted up on some potatoes. No. I'm not into that darn rootin' tootin' display of public affection. I like shopping while our shoulders are touching. I want to be able to feel you. I want to hold the hem of your shirt. I want to be able to once in a while caress your skin and maybe engage in the dark arts of tickle battles. I like to think it kind of shows how comfortable you are with the person. If I don't like you, then I'm not touching you. If we're not close enough to at least be friends, then I shan't have your skin make contact with mine. Although I joke that my body has a mind of its own, my body does so because I know it can. I don't interlock toes with my enemies. I rest my legs on the people I care about. I poke and bite because we're cool like that. I'm giving you a smooch because we're on Pookie status. Acts of service. Selfless, thoughtful acts that can make a person's life easier. So like I mentioned before, I'm a busy boy. Beyond this YouTube facade, I'm a real man with a whole lot of responsibilities. I have so much on my plate at all times, always stressed with unnecessary pressure on my shoulders, so I tend to put myself last in a lot of situations. So while I'm busy running around catering to everyone else's needs, I tend to neglect myself pretty often. Later, when I finally have time for myself, I'm left with a bunch of things I should get to, but that's a lot of work. A game of Brawl Stars seemed a lot more intriguing than cooking myself some lunch. That's why I appreciate it so much when someone else steps in and starts doing the things I've been neglecting to do. And I like things done a certain way. I don't like bothering people, and I automatically assume everyone is under similar amounts of stress like I am. So I'm not gonna outright ask you to do something for me. If you cut me fruits and help me do some chores, I'm happy as can be. I'm already a mega procrastinator, so I have a buildup of things I need to do. So having another person being there to help means the world to me. If you can save me at least 15 minutes out of my day while I finish up on some other things, then I'm on my knees. It's either words speak louder than actions or actions speak louder than words type of situation. Although I appreciate words, some hard-earned labor and result is sometimes much more appreciated. Oh, you washed the dishes and put my clothes in the dryer? That's kinda hot. Now I gotta kiss you in my hot mouth. For me, I feel like I express this language mostly with my friends. I haven't really had many opportunities to show my past partners my acts of service skills, but platonically, I don't mind stepping away from the group hangout to wash dishes once in a while so everyone else doesn't have to worry about it later. When I'm at work, I'll pick up the extra slack so everyone else can catch up on homework and rest from their busy weeks. I know the definition already said it, but I really like when someone does so without asking. Receiving gifts, tangible tokens of love and thoughtfulness. Love. But it's hard. I really like this one a lot, but it's always ranked so low. Cause like I mentioned before, the quiz questions are always either, I feel loved and secure when my partner creates a safe space for me, versus something like, I like when they buy me things. Things? I hate that. Vague and boring. I'm a firm believer that sometimes buying a whatever gift for somebody is worse than not getting them a gift at all. To me, gifts are important. It shows how much you care and understand your partner. Keyword, understand. Let's say you've been dating this person for 3 years and it's your anniversary. Let's say you get this person like 5 meaningful gifts and things they've been asking for forever, and in return they hand you a bag of chips, some Play-Doh, and jewelry you never wear. That person doesn't know you. They don't care about you. Don't settle for silver when you wear gold. That's what I mean from earlier. If you're gonna get someone a booty ass gift, then don't get them a gift at all. It's more damaging than getting them junk. It shows no sign of understanding or love. I don't just like gift giving, I like thoughtful, meaningful gifts. Don't just get me junk. I understand that for some people, they feel love when they are bought expensive gifts. That's cool. That's not for me. Just because you bought me a $5,000 necklace doesn't mean I'm gonna automatically praise you and shower you with my love. The monetary cost isn't equal to the love you think you should receive in return. Your $5,000 necklace tells me you don't care about me. I don't wear necklaces. Matter of fact, I almost never wear jewelry except for this hoop earring. And hot take, I don't like flowers. I think they're dumb. You wasted money on pretty weeds that are gonna die in a week. Oh, you could preserve them. Now that's a waste of space that I'm gonna keep in a drawer forever. Oh, you're being ungrateful. That's fine. If you have the money to pay for these expensive twigs and stems, then you could put that money to something that I will actually use, and it will be a constant reminder of our love. I want a constant reminder of our love, not a reminder of you falling short. Y'all get what I'm saying? For example, every Mother's Day, everyone gets flowers to show appreciation for their moms and all that. Cute. I do that too. I go and buy my mom like 5 things of artichokes. Why? Because they're pretty and they have a purpose. My mom gets a pretty organic green flower, and we get to enjoy some knick-knack after. To be loved is to be understood and seen. That's my go-to quote when it comes to love. I'm a very frugal person. I also tend to neglect myself because I'm busy caring for others. Love to me is seeing me wear the same shoes to the point they're peeling and my big toe is poking out. Love is knowing who I am as a person and understanding that I'm never gonna buy a new pair because technically the ones I'm wearing do their job fine. Love is you buying me a pair because you know I won't. If you get someone a real good gift, it's a permanent sign of love. I want to wear those shoes till they become tattered as a memory to our love. That's what sentimental value is. I think blind box toys are a waste of money and plastic, but if my partner likes the silly little guys, then I like the silly little guys. Gift giving isn't just an expensive materialistic item. It can be for people, but for me, it's the sentiment and thought that counts. So now that I've explained myself in full, I'd like to say one last thing. Though it sounds like I'm saying one language is better than another, every language is connected to each other and help in some shape or form. So let's finally take this test together and see where my love languages are ranked. And now we take a love language test. I'm gonna guess for now, based on my past results and how stupid the wording can be, my predictions are words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, physical touch, and gift giving, in that order. Gas test. I hope it's free. If they lie to me, I might get ingy. All right. Choose a sentence that is more important for you. I like to receive encouraging or loving notes for no special reason. I like to be hugged.
See, I hate that shit.
If between me and you, like, which one would you be picking? Like, let's be for real.
The notes.
Obviously.
Right?
I feel good. Rada. Hey, we did our number.
Hey.
You know I had to double it. So here are the results. I actually recorded the ending of this outro already, so I don't know if I was spot on or not. So I hope you were interested about my views on the love languages. I hope you learned something new from this video, or at least giggled a bit. My final parting words to y'all is communicate with your partner, comprehension and retention is a thing, and talk to your trusted friends about whoever you're gonna pursue. I think love has layers like an onion, or maybe rows of petals on a flower, but there are a lot of nuances to love, and I can't really help you out with that. There's a reason why I have 3 exes. So thank you for watching the video, and I haven't seen one. Oh, I finished. Why would they lock it?
See, I told you that's the one that you have to pay
You
for.
bum bugging